Yo, 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 what's going on? This is the NRW, where nerds rule the world, back to do another trailer reaction. I am Kuya P, and I'm joined by, first up, the man who is so cool from You're So Cool with Rob Medina. It's Robbie Medina, aka Bobby Big Balls. How are you, Rob?
I'm starting to warm up to him you guys have been giving for the last couple of weeks, and I think I might let it get to my head for a while here. So just
the balls are warming up.
The balls are warming. They're making the way up the nostrils and getting to the cerebral here. So yeah,
I love it. I love it. And of course, we can't do this until we're leveled up. It's the Blur dad, Glenn Lawrence, who's dying over there. He's dying.
My goodness!
Are you okay?
The overheated balls, bro. It's killing me. He said the balls are coming to my nose. I was like, whoa!
Oh my gosh! Right?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Good to be back in the fold. What's happening, people?
It's good to see y'all fools. It's good to react. You know how we do.
Yeah.
The fans demand it. They ask for it. So you know what? We should give them what they're asking for with this new reaction, right? Are they asking for it?
I think they're asking for it.
They're asking for it.
I think there's a punchline coming here. Is that what I'm hearing?
We're going to watch Asking for It. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Coming to Paramount Plus, y'all, this week.
Okay.
Whatever.
We all understand betrayal. Some of us, it was a system. Maybe it was our families.
That's Vanessa Hudgens.
A stranger.
Frat boys.
Oh, I've heard about this movie. Is this like a horror movie?
You're watching the trailer, Bobby. Just watch.
I'm just thinking out loud.
Is that Ezra Miller?
It
Yes,
is.
Ezra Miller.
Into the hands of people who are incapable of wielding it. Over my dead body.
What are we
Damn.
doing? Kind of like a...
We know his fate.
What's happening here?
I'd like to see you try.
There's some feminists who want to attack my event.
Is that Michael Douglas?
I need additional protection.
Oh,
She's gonna be in a body bag before sundown.
What is
No
going
one's
on?
That's
gonna
a dude from
give it
The
to
Crow.
us, so we have to take it.
You know her, but you clearly don't
T-Bird.
know me.
Oh, they're
The
beefing.
violence, you know it's gonna come back to you. It always does.
Wait, Luke Hemsworth.
yeah.
Murderers. You're coming for
I think he's the older brother.
Remember, boys, be nice.
Another Hemsworth.
There you go, y'all. All right. This was a festival favorite at Tribeca, I believe is when it first premiered last year. I had the amazing Ruby Ibarra on Show Pal Show. She's actually appearing in this film as well. As she moves from hip hop. Well, she's still going to be in hip hop, but she's also getting into the acting game as well. She's also one of the co-stars in this amazing Girl Gang Gang project. I've been talking to her about it and a lot of other cats about this kind of indie darling festival circuit film that's now finally arriving on March 4th in theaters and on digital on demand. And if you have Paramount Plus, you can check it out there, which I do have. So I am excited to watch it this week. Fellas, what do you think about this one?
Rob, you want to go first?
I was hoping you would.
Okay, I'll go first.
Y'all ain't ready for the
my
Girl
thoughts.
Gang Gang, it seems like.
No, you know what it seems like to me though? It seems like there's like this thing that people want to do. It's like it's almost like what would I call it? Cathartic release. You know what I mean? Like they really want to like. It's like we're angry about a thing, and then we're gonna make a movie that shows us like hurting all the people that we really wish we could hurt in real life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Projecting.
I got that feel from the trailer. I don't know if the movie is doing a better job at portraying the story, but I got the feeling of like, we're upset at frat guys, so we want to be able to kill them in a movie. You know what I mean? Like that's the feeling that I got. Now, the way that they execute it, I feel like that will determine whether it's good. You see this in a lot of movies, like where they have like a certain slant, and then they want that portrayed. Like they want to basically have that cathartic release and like, yeah, I really got to punch, a Nazi in the face. Like, for example, Inglorious Bastards, right? Kind of cathartic release. Like, we didn't really kill Nazis, but we get to make a movie about, like we destroyed all these, Hitler and all this shit. So it's interesting. I want to see how it plays out. It's funny that I saw this, right? Because there was a tweet earlier today, I forget who it was, but they were saying like, I'm tired of seeing like these movies where it's like a small woman beating up like a man twice her size, like, but all the time. It's like, okay, it's cool if it like happens every now and then, but it's like that's not like a thing that would really happen. You know what I mean? It's like they don't have any muscles, but they're like taking out like Navy SEALs and shit. So
I saw the same tweet. I would say that's because Hollywood keeps on portraying this, that the little girls, big girls can kick ass too. Why can't we accurately portray more so big girls kicking ass instead? You got to have you don't have to be dainty to do that. Was everybody can kick ass, and why not? And I would say, to your point, I don't know. So from your statement, I'm curious. We as men get to have these kind of films all the time that let us have that release. So because I wasn't sure. So just correct me. Are you upset that women get to finally do this now as well? Which I don't think you are, but that's what it kind of seems like. That's what it seems like. I'm just asking you straight up. The
microphone closer.
The way you came across, you seem like you got a problem with them finally getting their release out.
Are you upset that women are finally allowed out of the house?
I'm just saying.
It's not what I said.
So that's why I just want you to format, because I knowing you're my brother. I know that's not what you mean, but that's just how it could have.
I was saying it seems like one of those like Inglourious Basterds type films where it's like a cathartic release film. You know what I mean? Like we don't get to do this in real life, so we want to do it now. So I was just viewing it in that vein. I love Inglourious Basterds. Yeah. For this film, I'm like, I want to see it because it could go that way, or it could be like campy, like I'm trying to make a statement, and then I made like a whole film around that. You know what I'm saying?
So what I'm saying to that is, why not both? If it wants to be that, or if it wants to be that.
I would not like it if it's. I would not like it if it's the latter. I would like it if it's the former. You know what I mean? Like the.
And why is that? And that's where I'm trying to get. So why is that for you then?
Because I don't like any movie where it's just like where it's like it has a flimsy basis.
So basically, it's all spectacle with no substance, which it seems like to you.
Yeah, okay. like I've seen films before where like the person who made it basically wanted to like act with this one actor or actress and like have like a kiss scene or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, and the whole film feels like it was just based around like that one feeling, and then they like extrapolated from that and made all this other stuff. But again, I love like films like The Fast and the Furious. So if it's done well, I'm gonna like it. You know what I mean? But my first opinion when I see it is like, oh, this is one of those cathartic release films.
Got you.
Yeah,
I just wanted to fully put your feelings out there.
You trying to put me on the spot?
I'm not trying to put. See, hey,
Bobby Big Balls like the only one whose balls were getting hot just now. That was you have my joints on the frying pan, bro.
Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Because we have fans of all types that watch us now. You know what I'm saying? We are slowly building and blowing up. Absolutely. And I want to give everybody that equal representation and conversation.
Hey, listen, so if balls were sizzling just now,
the people would be mad that I didn't say that. Because like, hold up, is this how Glenn feels? But knowing the Glenn that I know Glenn is, real talk. So I just wanted to get more of that out there, so you didn't come across in just one way.
I'm gonna keep it 100. It feels like a cathartic release film, and whether it is done well will determine whether I like it and if I, give it love. Because I ain't just giving love for the fact. Like, you can't just like, if they made a film just
Most
so
definitely.
We can say, a certain group is able to do something that they don't normally get to do. I'm not going to like the film just because of that. For instance, like there's a film called The Porter that is coming out. We talked about it. You covered it a little bit.
Series.
So if it was just like that had no substance, but we're just trying to show Black people did a thing first. I'm like, I'm not rocking with that. I want to see good substance. Make it well, make it good,
make it organic.
My first thing was, this looks like cathartic release film. Anyway, my balls are real hot, man. Put it on Bobby.
Although I will say, since you brought up The Porter, in regards to that though, I give a little bit of levity or just I give it a little bit of room to breathe, leeway, because since you brought up The Porter, in that as people of color, we don't get enough representational material for us.
Right.
So I'm giving it, some room to breathe. You know what I'm saying? So because again, Hollywood is whitewashed, y'all. And when we can get something that gives us something, and I think also us of color are the first to say it when they come out, because most times we come out with shit and a lot of times it's trash. And I'll be straight up on it. I'll keep it at 100 on that. I don't want to promote trash just because it's me or us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so are you saying, Kuya that minorities come out with
I'll give it a little bit of room. I'll give it a little bit of room to breathe.
Are you saying that minorities come out with trash films, Kuya P? Is that
yeah, we have.
A little closer to this guy.
We have. We all know we have. So I'm just saying, man. But when, I want you to come, because, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like
we all keep it 100
Soul Plane, for instance. Soul Plane bombed, rightfully so.
There's elements of Soul Plane that are still redeeming.
Yeah, I still do feel that way too.
It's a little
bit.
Well,
look. So
let's talk to Rob. We talk too much. Rob needs his time.
Let me get the hot mic over here. So here's my perception is, and I agree to a point with Glenn about what he said, but here's my perception. I just did a review for the 29th anniversary for the Mariachi. And I said it before in the review, when I saw that movie, like, because I grew up watching action films, I love, hearing these underdog stories overcoming major obstacles, right? But this was the first time where I saw like an Hispanic who did not look like any of those guys I see on the screen, and it was just a story that was still compelling. Whatever issues I may have with the film, I was still invested with the story, and it was just done in a way that was not. There was no agenda behind the story. It was just an action film with a guy who looked like one of my family members. And I love that aspect of the film. This movie, on the other hand, in my opinion, seems like there is we have a topic. It's a burning hot topic. Let's go with this. Let's talk about it, but let's do it in a way that's going to be attracting people that would want to watch it. So it's like you're throwing a party, but it's not necessary to throw the party in the first place. Let's just focus on the key elements, and then hopefully that will generate some. I mean, I'm not sure if I explained it very well about it with what because it sounded better in my head. But I think that's kind of the film. It does look interesting. I definitely would want to check it out, but I'm not really that engaged with it because it just seemed like I hate to say it like this, it seemed a little superficial in my opinion. Of course, if I watch it, I might come across it. I was fucking wrong. That is a great movie, and I'll be the first to admit it. So that's just
I'm putting the mic closer to your face.
It's already here. Yeah, did you guys hear me? Loud and clear, right?
Yeah, right.
No, but I mean that's just my perception though. But I'm not saying that is the agenda behind it, but it kind of sort of comes off that way. But I feel like there is something they have going. But I hope it's good. But I don't know. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting off of that trailer. But like I said, I may watch and be like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen, and I was 100% wrong. I hope that's the case here. But
I will say this, right? As three males doing this trailer review, we're going to have a slant that's going to be different. And I wish we would have had Heather in here to talk about it, because she could give a female perspective on what she felt seeing the trailer. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like again, like I watch a movie like Shaft or something, you know what I'm saying? And I love it because I see the representation of myself. Other people be like, why are you watching this? This is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But I love it. I don't care how corny it is. And maybe that's me not being a female or a woman being like, oh, I can understand, like, oh, I want to see that, you know what I mean? And having that ingrained unconscious bias in my mind, you know what I'm saying? So there might be I will not lie, there may be an aspect of that in there, like seeing it be like, you know what I mean? But you got to take away from that. And that's why I was saying, I want to see it. I want to see if it's done well. But maybe I should just go with it and be like, you know what? More like Kuya P said, I don't care. They're getting their shine. I want to see it. So, Yeah,
I hope the film does well. Even if I didn't like it, I seriously hope the film does well enough that it garners more opportunities, because, just because I don't like a movie or don't want to see it, it doesn't mean I don't want the film to be successful. So I hope it turns out well. And I hope these guys get more opportunities as a result of, the success of this film has garnered there. So I'm not hating on the film by any means. It's just, that was kind of my perception, but I definitely will give it the benefit of doubt and hopefully it turns out well. But yeah, I don't mean to drag it down to that point either. So,
what about you, Kuya P? Did you give your feelings on it already? What are you saying?
I'm ready to check it out. Yeah, I had been having conversations with everyone involved with it since it premiered at Tribeca.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I'm well aware of it, and I'm definitely going to give it the opportunity. I'm excited to see it, and as a filmmaker, as an actor, and as a person that appreciates his craft. You know, I'm just, you know, want to make sure that my partners are over here, think about their words when you speak on them, and make sure you speak, you know, with how you really feel, and also think about what you know, words are important. And we have a lot of people listening. We're learning and growing, we're building, and just, you know, just think about how we frame things, because we are now getting a lot of people respecting our opinions. And so I would just say words matter and leave it at that. But I'm very excited to see this, whether it's bad or good. You know what I'm saying? Because also on the filmmaking side, like we've seen a lot of bad films, but we also respect the people that put the work into it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes a lot to make a film. So that's all I'm saying.
As a resident comedian, I will say what Kuya P just said there is, watch your mother mouth.
And we'll leave it at that.
I think
Bobby Big Balls, how can they reach out to you so they can share their commentary that they don't want to share, you know, in the comments or whatever? How can they reach out to you?
I'm sure after this commentary that I made, y'all probably get a lot of mixed reaction. But if you want to give me your reaction, all your mixed nuts, go ahead. Feel free to reach me out on social media with Instagram and on Twitter, Mr. Rob Medina, and on Facebook, simply just Rob Medina. And my social media account on Instagram, You're So Cool with Rob Medina, and on Twitter, You're So Cool WRM.
I love it.
And Blur Dad Glenn Lawrence.
Hey, y'all. I just want to say, first of all, that I love all y'all. I'm just joking. Hey, man, if you want some realness, come check me out, levelupcomedy.com. Also on your Facebook and your IG, Glenn Lawrence Comedy. And on Twitter, Glenn Levels Up.
And I'll just say, I don't give a fuck. Because if you watch the Elvis trailer reaction, I made my commentaries about it. And everybody that came out the woodwork mad at me and what I said. I don't give a fuck. You know, so if you're watching this one now, I still don't give a fuck, and I'm not going to respond to your shit, because who are you watching me give a reaction as well? I said I'm going to check out the film, and I'm still going to check out the film. Elvis might have been raised this way, but also he utilized that to help build his career to where it's at. So what the fuck ever. I know my history as much as you think you know your history. And as a person of color, all y'all white people trying to comment on my shit, whatever. You know your privilege, or at least you don't see your privilege. So what the fuck ever. Anyway, that's how I'm closing out, because I don't give zero fucks.
Someone's gave us the best compliment. They think we looked in our mid-20s. So if anything,
thank you right? Yeah, they did say that. And he's 70 years old trying to talk to me.
Yeah,
whatever.
Hey, we keep it young. You know what I'm saying?
It's when someone came out, colored people. Bro, this ain't the 60s anymore, bro. Whatever. Anyway, I'm Kuya P, the legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, and IG. That's where you can find me. Send your shit there. All right. DM me. I don't give a fuck. Also, Show Pal Show and the NRW New Release Wednesday on Twitter and IG with these fools. I love them. We rock like this because we're still brothers, because real brothers check each other. That's what we do. We love each other.
Yeah.
And we still build. So anyway, hit me up. I don't give a fuck.
He went from watch your mouth to I don't give a.
We're out of here.
Let me mute everybody. Hold on one second.
Don't